1040. This is the web main layout for the Canvas page. I want to orient you to the class. So you have your weekly assignments laid out, and everything that's expected to you is in these modules for week 1, for week 2, for week 3, and we're going to go through what exactly is expected. So you can see there are quizzes. You have weekly quizzes. So there's a syllabus quiz in week 1, a data collection quiz in week 2, a summarizing and understanding data in week 3, box plots in week 4. Then it continues in that way. And in week 6, you have probability, and in week 7, you have your exam. Week 7, you have a review. You can take this review as many times as you want, and your highest score will be recorded. For your exam, you're allowed one attempt, and that score is recorded. So you go week by week, and what's expected of you is in each module. Okay. I'm going to switch to student view so that we can go through and see what this looks like. So let's look at the syllabus. Let's look at the syllabus quiz. Let's look at this data collection quiz. Okay. So for the syllabus quiz, we should of course go through the syllabus first. So let's jump to the syllabus. So this is your syllabus for Math 1040. My email is really important for email correspondence. When you email me, I have a template. Basically, the most important thing that you can do when you're emailing me is take a screenshot of what it is that you're having trouble solving, so that I know exactly what you're referencing and what needs to be solved. Um, it's also useful to put Math 1040 in the subject line and your name somewhere. What you tried as a possible solution can be helpful, but um, of most importance is the screenshot of what you're having difficulty with, so I know exactly what to reference. Okay, and what you tried as a possible solution, this doesn't have to be a worked out thing. It could be a general description. It could be stating that you're confused and this is what you did. And these are, like you listen to the lectures and you think it has to do with X, Y, and Z in the lectures or in the slides. Okay, so the text for this course, the official textbook that's required according to the math department is Statistics and Data Analysis by Peck, Short, and Olson. I've had many students tell me that they've found it sufficient to simply watch the recorded lectures and or use the slides that I provide. I also provide some additional free textbooks that are online, and I find that most students have found these resources to be sufficient. However, the decision's up to you. Um, what's required by the math department is the textbook that I showed you. However, if you find that your learning is sufficient from the lectures and the slides, that's perfectly fine with me. It is your decision. Okay. The grading for this course is broken down as follows. Um, Notice that the homework throughout this course is worth the equivalent of both exams. So it's really, really important to do your homework in this course. In fact, I think that's the key to this entire course, is doing your homework regularly and doing it well. Okay. Your final exam is comprehensive, therefore is worth 25% of your grade. Your signature assignment, which we'll discuss later and below, is worth 15%. You have your exams take place during these dates, and notice there's a wide range. As you know, this is an online class, and you all are busy and have work schedules and families, so there is a range of dates that you can take it. Take it whenever's best for you during those periods of time. Okay, all your exams will be through Canvas. Okay, please don't cheat in this course. Um, for certain aspects of the course, such as lectures or the signature assignment, it can be useful to have the New York Times, and it's free for all students. Okay. Um, this is a sustainable course. Just FYI, it has a sustainability designation. So skipping to sustainability, your learning outcomes for sustainability are first, this core learning outcome is that you'll understand the interconnections between different aspects of life and academics. Okay. Officially, it's listed here. Okay. But just understanding that sustainability has more than one aspect to it. Okay. Your second learning outcome is related to statistics, and it's to the use of statistical analysis to answer, um, I wouldn't even use the word scientific, but just to answer questions, considering the data that you collected or that was collected for you, and what types of inference and weight of evidence you have to consider. Okay, and to place this context of interpretation in the context of sustainability, and ideally within core learning outcome one. However, there's more than one way to apply it. Okay, this all culminates in a signature assignment. Um, this can be completed in groups, should be 2 to 4 pages long, 12-point font, double spaced. And you're required to have 3 journal citations, not journal, but journal, book, or article citations, totaling 3. Okay. And your goal is to answer the big question: to what extent is statistics able to make statistical conclusions or measure issues relating to sustainability? Okay. You'll have a quiz that is centered around this, and also a writing assignment um, that goes into your signature assignment. Your final grade is calculating according to these percentages. Okay, and then just finally, um, I expect you all to act and behave professionally. Um, One final thing that I'd like to note is that for homework, late assignments, a late penalty of 5% will be applied per day. So you can complete past assignments. In fact, I encourage you to, but there is a penalty of 5% per day. So the sooner the better. Okay. So this was all on the syllabus. There's a corresponding syllabus quiz. So you see there's no time limit. It has this due date. You have 2 attempts, and um, you can see that it averages the score of these 2 attempts. Okay, so that was my first attempt. I'm not very good at taking quizzes, as you can see. Let's take my second attempt. Okay, so this is a typical outlook of what your syllabus quiz looks like. Okay, so this first question asks if you have questions, you should include which of the following informations and select all answers that apply. So notice this wording, select all answers that apply. That is important wording in the question. So that tells you it's not just select one. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to select this one. Okay, and I'm going to select that one. Okay. Okay. Um, there are, notice I am not, this is not the correct solution. I just want to show you what happens if I select this. Okay. I'm going to select a few others. Okay. So notice again, this says select all that apply. And I just want to let you know, when I have this word select all that apply, that means that there could be more than one selection. There could be no selections involved. Um, And I'm going to show you what happens if I select one incorrect answer and uh, an incorrect answer, one or more correct answers, and one or more incorrect answers to show you that the incorrect answers are worth negative points. Okay, so let's now submit this. Okay, we'll submit it anyway. Okay, I didn't do very good. Okay, well, let's see what happened here. So here I selected two correct answers and I selected an incorrect answer. So because I selected this incorrect answer, it was worth negative points and I only got the equivalent points of one of the correct answers. Okay, so just know that when it says select all, don't select any incorrect answers because those are worth negative points. Okay. So this one, I selected one correct answer, one incorrect answer. I got 0 points. That's because the incorrect answer canceled out the correct answer's points. Okay. Again, this one I got no points because I had one correct answer, one incorrect answer. So just be aware of that when you have or take quizzes that say select all. Okay, so that is the syllabus quiz. Um, I'm going to go to the data collection. So this data collection, you can see, it says I'm allowed 2 attempts. It gives you the due dates. It has a recorded lecture here for you to watch. It also has the corresponding slides. So you can watch the lecture, you can just look at the slides, you can reference the textbooks. So multiple resources that you can use to try and answer uh, and learn the material here. Then you can begin the quiz. Okay, so when you begin the quiz, you still have access to all these resources. The first question asks, the newspaper reports that higher rates of drowning and ice cream consumption uh, correspond. Does that mean that eating ice cream puts you at risk of drowning? What might be the reason behind this phenomenon? Okay, so you have to select the best answer that you think uh, is the best response to this question here. Okay, and then when you answer it, you get your next question. And here's your next question. And it continues in this way in which you answer these questions. Some of them are select one, some of them are select all. Okay, so I'll just select the incorrect answer here. So this would be like the next answer. Okay, so here you're asked a bunch of questions, and that's what you have. Okay, so this is your weekly outlook, and it goes like this. Um, so in week one you have a quiz. It's just on the syllabus, so you have to read over the syllabus. On week two, you have a data collection quiz, and it shows you the corresponding material to that you can study for the quiz, and then you can take the quiz, and it continues along that way. Generally, there's one quiz each week, not always, but generally. So in week three, summarizing and understanding data, and excuse me, I need to go back. I need the student view. So in week three, it continues along this way. And here are your recorded lectures. Here's the PowerPoint slides. Here's the corresponding sections in the textbook. And then after you study the material, you can take the quiz. And that's the way that the material generally proceeds. Okay. One other thing I want to show you is that you have a signature assignment. Your signature assignment corresponds to this quiz, the Salt Lake City temperature analysis. Um, just be aware there is a time limit on this quiz. That's very important. And this is required by all students. Okay. For your signature assignment, this is a writing assignment. Okay. Um, you need to address the following topics. This is your rubric. This is what you're required to answer. And it's a very broad and open assignment. And I'm going to add a few details to this or resources that you could write your signature assignment on. But right now, the directions are that you can choose any research article related to an analysis in the lecture notes. You can write about that quiz in the Salt Lake City temperature analysis quiz, or you can write about the report from the DNR on cloud seeding, and I'll just make some minor modifications to this assignment at some point a little bit later in the semester. Okay. Um, the other thing that you have is once you get to this point in your class, you just have your final exam. Okay. So that concludes the introduction and the weekly expectations from students. I just want to say it's a pleasure to have you in Math 1040 and welcome to Introductory Statistics. I hope you enjoy it.